Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, I welcome you to SUNY Ulster's virtual commencement to celebrate the academic achievement of the class of 2021. You have inspired us with your hard work, perseverance, and passion for knowledge. Today, we celebrate your success and bright futures. I'll be seeing many of you at the drive-through celebration and over the next couple of days as I personally deliver diplomas to your homes.
Who wanted to learn the way we have been learning this year? Who wanted to teach? Who wanted to work or care for their families or nurture friendships from 6 feet apart? In Jewish and Christian scriptures, the Psalms often begin with a list of complaints to God about almost anything: death, skin rashes, enemies, injustice, illness, exhaustion. Eventually, they move to either trust or praise. You are here. Think about who and what has brought you through this year. Friends and family, teachers, students, staff. Think about the resources you've discovered in yourself. God of many names and beyond all names, thank you for bringing us to this day. Thank you for blessings bestowed, difficulties overcome, for making a way when there seemed to be no way. Bless these graduates. Bless this teaching and learning community. Bless the places which will benefit from these graduates' skills and passions. Bless all efforts toward respect and compassion and justice. Send these graduates into the world with joy. Amen.
Good morning. Lin-Manuel Miranda commented, "Dear terrified graduates, you are entering the most uncertain and thrilling periods of your lives. Stories you will be telling your children and grandchildren and therapists for many years to come. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Ulster County Community College, congratulations on your perseverance in a very difficult year. I'm sure there were times you thought of quitting, the gloom of Zoom, working full-time to help your family, the stresses of life in the age of COVID, maybe taking a year off in hopes that next year would be better. But you didn't. You persevered. That's why you and Ulster County Community College are number one. Yes, you had help. Parents, family, and friends, a caring faculty, a caring administration and staff from medical to cleaners to security, a foundation that helped many during emergencies. As writer-producer Aaron Sorkin of West Wing fame observed, "You're going to fall down, but the world doesn't care how many times you fall down, as long as it's one fewer than the number of times you get up." To all of you, a happy and healthy and successful future. You started here, and you'll go far.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain.
Hello, SUNY Ulster. This is Senator Chuck Schumer, and it's my honor to address the faculty and staff, the family and friends of the graduates, but most of all you, the class of 2021. Congratulations, you've made it. Now, I'm really sorry I can't join you in person, as I do almost every year, but I'm grateful that modern technology allows us to still be connected on this graduation day. You are special, and I wouldn't want to miss congratulating you, COVID or not. First, a quick word to the parents. As a parent myself, I know how hard it is to raise kids these days and how much you've invested in them. But it all pays off as you watch your son or daughter receive their diploma and become an adult before your very eyes. Let's have a virtual round of applause to the moms and dads. Everyone says your senior year in college will be the most memorable, and for many of you, it probably has been, but certainly not in the way you expected. With COVID affecting our nation's health, our nation's economy, and your senior year, these have been unusual and difficult times. The challenge of these moments are truly unique, but so has been our collective response. The fact that we're still celebrating this graduation and not letting COVID stand in the way, even if we're celebrating differently, just goes to show that New Yorkers won't let anything stop us from honoring what's so important in life. And nothing can take away from the fact that you've earned a degree from such a fine institution of higher learning. We have a long way to go, but for the first time in more than a year, we can start to think about what it'll be like to return to normal. We're beginning to see light at the end of the tunnel, thanks to safe and highly effective vaccines. It's nothing short of a medical miracle, and I'm proud to have helped lead the way in Congress by prioritizing vaccine research, production, and most of all, distribution, so that everyone who wants a vaccine can now get one. And as Senate Majority Leader, the first ever from New York, I worked hard to pass the American Rescue Plan, which is putting money in the pockets of people and small businesses who have been hurt by this crisis and helping our society recover in so many different ways. Now, I'm pushing President Biden to forgive $50,000 in student loans, a crushing burden for millions of recent graduates around the nation. With a flick of a pen, he could wipe this debt clean and create a brighter future for so many people, including many of you. So, class of 2021, my message to you is simple. Right now, it may feel like the future is uncertain. Many of you may not be sure what you're going to do next, but what has been true throughout history is just as true today. That even in times of difficulty, there are always new opportunities, new ways of thinking, of doing things a better way. It's natural to fear the unknown, and I'm sure many of you do right now. But don't let the harshness this past year prevent you from seizing new opportunities. They're out there. You just have to keep your eyes open to them. And don't forget, you have incredible assets, a college degree from a great institution, and loving families who will have your back through thick and thin. Our nation is overcoming this pandemic, and we need your help and your courage to rebuild our country even stronger than it was before. This past year has revealed the injustices and prejudices that persist in our society, and we can't just go back to the way things used to be. We must make our society better, and we know we will, because you are our future leaders, and we have faith in you. So I say once again to SUNY Ulster class of 2021, congratulations, good luck, and Godspeed.
Hello, everybody. Congressman Antonio Delgado here. And I want to take a moment to congratulate all of the students who are graduating from SUNY Ulster. A big, big day, a big accomplishment indeed, particularly when you think about all you had to endure, what the country has endured, some of the darkest, toughest chapters in American history, unprecedented times, and yet through it all, you kept your work ethic about you. You stayed disciplined. You stayed focused. You built up that internal fortitude. And I can tell you, it's a big, big accomplishment that you should be incredibly proud of, as should your family and your friends, your parents. It's a big day. And I look forward to seeing what you all can accomplish in life, because I tell you, there'll be more obstacles ahead. But what you have proven to yourselves in this moment is that you have what it takes to overcome. So I want to wish you all nothing but the best. Please stay safe, stay healthy, sending lots of love to all of you on this big, big occasion. Stay safe and God bless.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul, and first of all, my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2021 and to all the people, your family, your friends, your professors who helped you make it here today. Surely a year ago, when the class of 2020 was denied their rite of passage with an in-person graduation, you thought by the time you graduate, the pandemic would be gone and life would be back to normal, right? Well, here we are. Yet despite enduring uncertainty and setbacks for more than a year of COVID, you still met the rigorous academic standards required to earn a diploma from a great New York State institution. But far more than the academics that every class before you and those that follow have to meet, your education, particularly since 2020, has been utterly unique. Each of you are now qualified to teach a masterclass in adaptability, essential life skills, and resiliency. Not sure? Just hear me out. You are now entering into a world which has been radically altered. Forces beyond our control have changed our economy, our society, and indeed have changed each and every one of us. You are now bonded with others in the class of 2021 across the nation in a shared moment in history that will define a generation. And I guarantee that at your 50th reunion, you'll be talking about what you endured, the sacrifices you made, how you missed your classmates and your professors, how you had the additional hardship of finishing your education through enormous stress. But through it all, missing the final days with your friends and the celebration of graduation, you endured. And it is that endurance, resiliency, and a toughness, coupled with compassion and a newfound appreciation for people in all walks of life, from healthcare workers to grocery store cashiers to countless fellow citizens who selflessly rose to meet the occasion. All of this has built a foundation for your character that will serve you for as long as you live. You may not feel like it yet, but your experience surviving the global pandemic of 2020-2021 is a rock upon which you will measure all future challenges, setbacks, and whatever life throws your way. Just like the greatest generation who endured and survived the Great Depression and World War II, you and members of your class have the potential to be a generation that is held in esteem and awe for the grit and spirit of determination that got you to this graduation today. These traits will carry you forward into a world of uncertainty, yet one of unlimited possibility. Once you walk across the virtual stage, you'll be entering a whole new era, one where we have far more questions than answers. But as a college-educated adult, you will now be called upon to help shape the answers to the burning questions of the day. Like, how do we eradicate racial and social injustice? How do we foster more inclusivity for marginalized communities? How will we meet the challenge of climate change? How do we address the future of work and workplaces? How do we solve the healthcare inequities and better prepare for the next viruses that are sure to come? You are needed to help define our post-pandemic world and to answer these questions. Now, our country is turning to you, our next generation, for inspiration and hope as you build your own legacy and strive toward a more just, civil, and inclusive society. So more than just wearing a cap and tassel on your head, you also now wear the weight of these responsibilities on your shoulders. Class of 2021, as the curtain of social distancing and isolation begins to lift, more and more are vaccinated, and we venture out from this period of darkness, use your newly acquired education as the launch pad to lift off from and soar high. Use your passion and your most recent experiences to help shape our post-pandemic society into one that promotes generosity, love, and kindness. That's exactly what this world needs right now. And your fellow New Yorkers are counting on you to help lead the way. Congratulations on this amazing accomplishment.
Hello, everyone. I'm State Senator Michelle Hinchy, and I'm honored to join the SUNY Ulster community today to celebrate the class of 2021. Today, you become SUNY Ulster graduates. I know that for many of you, the journey to this incredibly special moment hasn't always been easy. You might have been putting in sleepless nights and hours of studying for your degree while also raising a family or working a full-time job. You might have served our country and applied to SUNY Ulster to start your next chapter. Or you might be the first person in your family to attend college, and maybe you entered that first day of classes not knowing what to expect out of your experience. No matter what your journey looked like to get here, it's brought you to this important moment. You have earned your degree during one of the most challenging years our state and nation have ever faced. And you powered through it with perseverance and determination, proving that when you set your mind to it, you can do anything. Most of us don't know what we want to be when we enter college, or what the next week, let alone next 5 years, will look like. And that's okay. Here in Ulster County and across New York State, we are in a build back moment, and you have the power of a SUNY Ulster degree to guide you through it. You have so much to be proud of, and I'm honored to be here to let you know that I'm in your corner, cheering you on in everything you set out to achieve. Congratulations, SUNY Ulster, you did it.
Thank you for inviting me to participate in the 57th and second virtual commencement ceremony for SUNY Ulster. First of all, congratulations. I know that many of you will be going into healthcare, so a special thanks to you for choosing such a caring profession. We need you now more than ever. Next, please always remember the importance of what this day represents. It's the culmination of a dedication to self-improvement, of advancement for you, your family, and for our community. And you should be especially proud that you accomplished all you did in these very difficult times. More responsibility was placed on you as students this year than in any other. Some of you had to fit this in with everything else you needed to do to keep your families safe, to put food on your table, and for so many of you to lend a hand in our community. Last year at this time, we were still learning how to deal with a remote world. Unemployment was at the highest levels in 50 years, and our hospitals were overflowing. A vaccine was still just an experiment, and you spent half of your second semester in a situation none of us were ready for. In September, a new year began. A lot of folks were headed back to work, and while many people were still getting seriously sick, our healthcare system stepped up to the plate. The vaccine was almost ready to roll out, and you were all old pros at remote learning. Now it's spring, always a time of hope and optimism, and this year more than ever. In-person classes are returning everywhere, flowers are blooming, and the vaccines are working today, and you have a new degree. And things will get better and better. I know it will, and I hope you know that too. Thank you and good luck as you go forward now as proud SUNY Ulster graduates. Go get them.
Hi, everyone. This is County Executive Pat Ryan. First off, I want to say a big and well-deserved congratulations to each of you, to your family and friends and loved ones, all of whom are supporting and cheering you on today and who have been there for you through all the ups and downs of getting to this important milestone. It's not only a proud moment for each of you, but it is for all of your family and loved ones. And on behalf of the 180,000 residents of this county, congratulations as well, because it's a proud moment for all of us to see you reach this important moment after a great amount of hard work during an incredibly difficult year plus. As I reflect back on this last year, I am beyond proud of our whole community and how we rallied from delivering food to over 500,000 of our residents in need, taking care of each other's children and all the young people in our community when they needed it, and our seniors that were homebound, and so many other things in which we met the moment and in a crisis not only made it through, but really found those silver linings to find the positive in a very difficult time. And I know each of you over the last year especially, and throughout your whole academic careers and work, have done that. You've had all these challenges and obstacles, not just with COVID and those challenges, but tests and papers and equations and formulas and final projects, all of which you've worked through and succeeded in to get you to this point. So your grit and your perseverance and your character have all been tested in addition to, of course, your brain power, and you've met that moment and more. So please keep that in mind as you reach and experience future challenges. You can always look back to this last year and say, if I made it through that, I can make it through anything. And I think our whole community can say the same. So my closing message to each of you is that coming out of this pandemic, we're going to rely and count on each of you to really be the next generation of leaders in our business community, as parents, as community members and leaders, to make sure that as we come out of this challenging year, we not just make it through, but that we really thrive together as a community. So I know that's asking a lot, but seeing that you've made it to this point and hearing all the great stories from Dr. Roberts and the whole team about this class of 2021, I know you can do it and you will do it, and we'll be here to support you and continue to cheer you on. So thank you again. Congratulations again. Enjoy a little bit of a break, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you all in person very, very soon.
Congratulations, SUNY Ulster graduates. You did it. Today, you're together with your family, friends, college faculty, the staff, board of trustees, special guests from your community, and colleagues to celebrate a major achievement. Many of you have faced significant challenges to get to this commencement. You may be the first in your family to go to college, making the paperwork difficult and you in doubt. You may have taken several years to get here due to working and taking care of your family. And I'm sure that you had times when all the other distractions made it seem impossible for you to finish that paper, read those sections, or study for the next exam. You may have had peer pressure pushing you away from studies. Maybe you had a colicky baby that kept you up all night for weeks on end, or an employer that increasingly demanded more and more of your time. You didn't give up, and it paid off. Thank those that helped and supported you. Thank your professors for what they did to assist you. You may see this accomplishment as a step towards a more advanced degree. You may see it as providing a better opportunity for employment or advancement. You may have little or no idea why you actually did it. You had to do something, I guess. Regardless of reason or goals, you have advanced on something that can never be taken from you. No matter what life throws at you, your time here and the education you receive can never be taken from you. You can only add value to it. As Ulster's motto says, start here, go far. The world is in constant change, and out of necessity, many of us became distant flirters for the first time. Soon used to be an action word in a comic book, and now it's a new tool we use regularly. Change can be difficult, but it also opens doors we didn't realize existed. Education helps you embrace change and find the opportunities. No matter where you go from here, your communities are better because you improve through education. So as you seek to make your mark, I want to share a fitting poem about success by Ralph Waldo Emerson. To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, a redeeming social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived, that is to have succeeded. I wish you all success and congratulations.
Oh, purple mountain majesties, uprooted plain.
Well, good Saturday, everybody, and congratulations on making it to your graduation day. And although we are not here in person to clap and wave you on and smile at you, I'm here on the part of the faculty to wish you a personal congratulations and a well done. This year is a special reason to congratulate yourself. You have shown by your presence here today your ability to be resilient, the strength that you've shown, the persistence that you've shown, and those are strengths that will be there for you for the rest of your life. Please take a minute to, number one, congratulate and appreciate yourself for what you've done. Think about all of the hours, all of the time that you have spent, the effort that you have made to get to this moment, and appreciate that. You don't have to limit what you can do in the future. It is perfectly okay to dream. No, not only is it okay to dream, it's great to dream, because dreaming fills you full of energy and enthusiasm and vigor for life. And life without dreaming can be boring indeed. So permit yourself to dream, and then realize that you have the inner strength to make those dreams happen. You deserve kudos. Let this day be a lesson about not your limitations, because there are plenty of things in life that will remind us about that, but this day is all about your strengths and what you can and will do. So I all wish you the best for the future. Again, on the part of the SUNY Ulster faculty, and I hope that all of the things that you want to happen moving forward will happen.
To the graduating class of 2021, today we celebrate over 90,000 graduating SUNY students. I know this is not how you expected your final semester to have gone. Since March of last year, as the world went into quarantine and we began a new normal of social distancing and masking up, you had to adapt to the uncertainties of what was to come, to juggle new responsibilities, all while continuing on the path of completing your education. In the face of a global health crisis, you persevered. Whether it was making the transition to online learning, having to move back home to continue your studies, or not being able to be with your friends, teammates, and a favorite faculty and staff member. And despite it all, many of you stepped up to help out your campuses on the front lines with their COVID-19 efforts, from volunteering with testing, to administering vaccines, to providing academic support to those struggling with remote learning. You made sure that your communities were being taken care of. That is who SUNY is. That's who you are. You also created art, conducted research, and found your passions. You did it all, and I know it hasn't been easy. But today we celebrate your hard-earned and well-deserved degree. Although many of our campuses are unable to celebrate this important milestone with you, with all the pomp and circumstance that you deserve, let it be known that we are all so proud of the class of 2021, the grit and determination you have shown to complete your studies, no matter the obstacles thrown in your way. You are to be admired, lauded, and always remembered. I'll cherish the opportunities I've had this year to meet so many of you, both in person and virtually, and to hear your inspiring stories. Like Madison Cunningham, who I met at my visit to Corning Community College, who is creating a toy for children with sensory processing disorders using 3D printing, and volunteers her time at the local hospital. Or Ilian Alexandre, a first-generation U Albany student and a recipient of the Norman R. McConney Jr. Award for Student Excellence, who hopes to continue on to medical school and work in emergency medicine. And Ramatu Muhammad, a SUNY Potsdam International Studies major and diversity ambassador who will be continuing her studies at the Johns Hopkins School of Advanced International Studies. Or Jacob Eckhouse from Binghamton University, who through the Student Voices Action Committee helped create the Food Pantry Refrigeration Grant Program for all SUNY campuses. Or Kaylee Hosrath of SUNY Geneseo, who stepped up as a student volunteer, using her training as an operations chief for Geneseo First Response EMT service, when all students had to be tested before leaving for Thanksgiving break. And Darian Hunt from Farmingdale State College, who recently received the inaugural Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence, for being a champion of racial justice and equity on his campus. And Omar Guy, who grew up in Gambia and who is now completing his studies at Sullivan. As you all look toward the future, know that your SUNY education has prepared you to succeed in whatever you put your mind to, whether it be furthering your education or joining the workforce. You and your fellow graduates will continue the SUNY legacy of leaving a positive impact on your communities, always striving to solve for our world's most pressing problems and being stewards of excellence and innovation. As the newest members of the 3 million strong SUNY alumni family, I wish you luck as you start this exciting next chapter in your life, and I look forward to seeing all that you accomplish. I know you will do great things. Congratulations.
Staff of the Ulster County Community College Foundation Board, congratulations to today's graduate. I am a SUNY Dutchess graduate, the first in my immediate family to go to college. I've been where you are today, and it's very, very exciting. The SUNY Ulster Foundation is a vital part of the SUNY Ulster family. In 2021, we will award over $500,000 in scholarships to students here on campus. We proudly celebrate the graduates of this year's New Start for Women program who are graduating with certificates this May. Our foundation was instrumental in securing a grant for the New Start for Women program, which launched in the summer of 2019, thanks to the generosity and support of the Novu Foundation and board member and champion, Darlene Pfeiffer. In 2016, we initiated the President's Challenge Scholarship Program. With 6 students from the Rondout Valley, this program awards a 2-year tuition-free education to 8th grade students who are mentored throughout their high school years to ensure their success here on campus. With programs established in all 9 school districts throughout Ulster County, today there are nearly 150 students in the program, and we are confident we will add an additional 50 students for 2021. Our foundation exists because of the good work of generous people who want to help you achieve your goals, even though they may have never met you. Please take a look at the virtual commencement program. You'll see the names of our scholarship recipients and the awards received. Each one is given by a concerned individual or organization who has acted on your behalf to help you achieve your goals and dreams. On behalf of those contributors and my colleagues on the foundation board, I want to share with you our pride in being part of your educational experience and wish you every success in your endeavors. If you match your goal with effort, there is nothing that you cannot accomplish. At SUNY Ulster, you really can start here and go far.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies.
Hi, I'm Contessa Brewer, correspondent for CNBC Business News and proud resident of Ulster County, where I've been doing a lot of reporting during this global pandemic. May I just say, what a time to embark on this next chapter of your journey. That you're celebrating commencement is a remarkable tribute to you and to your dedication. I think we're all likely to look back at this era as a period of great change and transition, of disappointment and tragedy, of course, but also of opportunity and new beginnings. And perhaps the greatest lesson we'll take with us, the importance of adaptability. We've all had to be flexible in our expectations, allowing our goals to morph and change. And we've had to modify or completely alter our daily practices and approaches. It's a challenge even for the most tolerant and easygoing among us. That you're here on this day means you've taken on the challenge and conquered it. Congratulations. Now go show the world what you can do.
Hi, everybody. Dick Vitale of ESPN. And I want to simply say congratulations to all the graduates there from SUNY, from the Ulster Community College. I wish you nothing but the best in pursuing your dreams and goals. Chase those dreams in a positive way. Think positive. Attack it and never, ever believe in can't. Don't allow can't to be part of your life. I lost my eye as a youngster. I thought it was the end of the world. And my mom and dad, who were uneducated, but had a doctorate of love, kept inspiring me and telling me you could be what you want to be. And man, I chased my dreams. I'm proud to say today I'm in a number of Hall of Fames. I can't run, jump, shoot. I got a body by Linguini, but I'm there because all my life I've had passion and pride in anything that I've done in life. And you need that. Be enthusiastic, be energetic, and believe in yourself. Have that confidence. Be able to every day of your life, when you go to bed at night, to look at the mirror and say, was I better today than yesterday? And if you do that on a regular basis, you'll be shocked how you'll make it big in the biggest game of all, the game we all play, the game of life. I wish you nothing but the best of luck, success, health, happiness, and may all your dreams become a reality. Remember, it's up to you. If you want to be a champ in the biggest game of all, it takes work ethic, it takes perspiration, it takes pride. I love a saying that goes, a genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. The more that one perspires, the more of a genius they become. Allow that to be part of your life. And remember, you can be what you want to be, but it's up to you.
Liberty, let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies.
Our dedicated faculty devote a great deal of time and effort to emphasize the importance of scholarship. It all begins with outstanding teaching and the eagerness of our students to learn from our faculty's expertise and guidance. I would like first to acknowledge the 2021 State University of New York Chancellor's Award for Student Excellence recipients Stephen Sina and Sophie Temple. This award acknowledges students for outstanding achievements that have demonstrated the integration of SUNY excellence within many aspects of their lives, such as academics, leadership, campus involvement, community service, or the arts. It is the highest honor bestowed upon a student by the university. 13 years ago, the college's faculty established a new award to recognize significant academic achievement. The President's Medal of Highest Honor has been presented to 65 graduates for achieving a perfect 4.0 GPA at SUNY Ulster. This year, the award is presented to 9 graduates who also received perfect 4.0 grade point averages while at the college. Amanda M. Karras-Swan, Savino Citroniti, Jessica Marie Hernandez, Dion Marie Jones, Summer A. Mormon, Jana Rose Ramesh, Joycelyn Courtney Siegel, Sophie Emma Temple, Grace Tremper. In 2014, SUNY Ulster's Academic Senate adopted 2 new classifications, High Honors and Honors, to recognize students who achieve academic excellence with a grade point average of 3.3 or higher. Students graduating with the designation of High Honors have earned a GPA of 3.75 or higher, and students graduating with the designation of Honors have earned a GPA between 3.3 and 3.74. This morning, we also recognize students in the SUNY Ulster Honors Program. Students who apply are selected and successfully complete 18 credits of honors level courses while fulfilling the requirements of their academic programs and earning an overall GPA of 3.5 are recognized with the Honors Studies designation at graduation. SUNY Ulster is a member of the National Community College Honor Society Phi Theta Kappa. Students achieving a grade point average of 3.5 or higher are eligible for membership. This year, Sarah Pulkinnon and Sophie Temple were named to Phi Theta Kappa's All New York Academic Team second team. Lastly, we recognize the graduates who were selected to attend SUNY Ulster tuition-free for graduating in the top 10% of Ulster County high schools through the Ulster Community College Foundation's College Scholars Program. Thank you and congratulations.
At this time, I would also like to acknowledge 4 other members of the faculty and staff who have achieved distinction and recognition by their peers. Assistant Professor Carrie McCardle is the recipient of the 2021 State University of New York Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Teaching. An adjunct faculty, Dr. Lewis Thomason, is the recipient of the 2021 Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Adjunct Teaching. Assistant Director of Workforce and Career Development, Marie Kropp, is the recipient of the 2021 Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Professional Service. And Stock Clerk in Central Services, Jeffrey Nerone, is the recipient of the 2021 SUNY Chancellor's Award for Excellence in Classified Service. SUNY Ulster has participated in the State University of New York Chancellor's Awards for Excellence since 1995. These system-level honors are conferred to acknowledge and provide system-wide recognition for consistently superior professional achievement and to encourage the ongoing pursuit of excellence. These programs underscore SUNY's commitment to sustaining intellectual vibrancy, advancing the boundaries of knowledge, providing the highest quality of instruction, and serving the public good. Through these awards, SUNY publicly proclaims its pride in the accomplishments and personal dedication of its instructional faculty, professional, and classified staff across its campuses. Recipients are nominated by their peers for their significant contributions to our students, our college community, and the university system. Congratulations.
Dylan John Altadonna, Associate in Science, Business Administration. Ataya Anderson, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts. Xavier Ben Ancinelli, Associate in Applied Science, Network Administrator. Crystal Marie Orocho Lopez, Associate in Applied Science, Business and Entrepreneurial Studies. Olivia Avello, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Humanities and Social Science, Education and Childhood Education, Birth through 6, with honors. Skylar Robert Bailey, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Rebecca Danielle Baptista, Associate in Science, Fashion Design. Holly Marie Bay, Associate in Science, Business Administration, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Maya Becker, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors. Lauren Rose Benoit, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Samuel Joseph Berman, Associate in Science, Computer Science, with honors. Derek Thomas Boyle, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Molly Bertel, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Emma Britton, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice, High Honors, Honors Studies. Chloe Rose Birkland, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Madeline Kalin, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Mathematics and Science, with honors, Honors Studies. Kristen Cannon, Associate in Science, Human Services, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Moshe Daniel Canty, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors. Allison Karlstrom, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, with honors. Donna Lynn Carmody, Associate in Science, Business Administration, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Michael James Castellana, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Stephen Sina, Associate in Science, Computer Science, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Dean Marshall Clark, Jr., Associate in Science, Human Services. Katrina Louise Cleveland, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Rachel Marcella Collins, Associate in Applied Science, Business and Entrepreneurial Studies. Anna Noel Comentucci, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, with honors. Fatima Contreras Pacheco, Associate in Science, Human Services, with honors. Brittany Janae Cora, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Mohini Krivali, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Humanities and Social Sciences, Early Childhood and Childhood Education, Birth through 6. Christy Michelle D'Agostino, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Gabriella Delasky, Associate in Science, Computer Science. Adolfo Lemus Duarte, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Geraldine Eugene, Associate in Science, Nursing. Maria Elena Ferrer, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Adelia Isabel Figueredo, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Douglas Flores, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Lauren Christie Fontaine, Associate in Science, Business Administration. Kyanne Fusco, Associate in Science, Nursing. David Todd Gaines, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Humanities and Social Sciences, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Ronald Gibbs, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Gretchen Aline Grimm, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Sean Christopher Gustafson, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Calvin Manuel Gutierrez, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Eustacia Hagen, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Carly Harjes, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Humanities and Social Sciences, Early Childhood and Childhood Education, Birth through 6, High Honors. Natoya Henderson, Associate in Science, Nursing, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Whitney Heredia Leon, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors. Jessica Marie Hernandez, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors. Cameron Grace Orr, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, with honors. Rebecca Lynn Hefner, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Math and Science, with honors. Charles Johnson, Associate in Applied Science, Green Building Maintenance and Management, High Honors. Lee Kalish, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Dana Kelly, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Thomas Kentop Jr., Associate in Science, Business Administration. Zarar Khan, Associate in Science, Computer Science, with honors. Samantha Sharon Lamety, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology.
Anna Larson, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts, with honors. Sydney Lier, Associate in Science, Nursing. Elizabeth Lemus, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Humanities, with honors. David Leidick, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, with honors. Christopher Mack, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, with honors. Alyssa Maxwell, Associate in Science, Nursing. Dalia Mendez, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Andrea Mendoza, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Sciences, Humanities, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Heather Metzger Broadhead, Associate in Applied Science, Network Administrator.
Lauren Nagel, Associate in Science, Human Services. Dina Niels, Associate in Applied Science, Business and Entrepreneurial Studies, with honors. Jerry Lynn Organtini, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Saul Ortiz, Associate in Science, Music, with honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Veronica Padilla, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, with honors. Kellyanne Palazzo, Associate in Science, Business Administration, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Hannah Palin, Associate in Applied Science, Human Services, Career. Danae Patel, Associate in Science, Business Administration, with honors. Caitlin Perry, Associate in Science, Human Services. Nadia Perry, Associate in Science, Nursing. Matthew Pisano, Associate in Science, Computer Science, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Dominic Policastro, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice with Honors. Adrian Politano, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Stella Prince, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Joanna Perganen, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Michael Quinn, Associate in Science, Human Services, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Darica Ramirez, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Science, Humanities. Sarah Ramirez, Associate in Arts, Mathematics and Science with Honors. Jonathan Ray, Associate in Science, Computer Science, High Honors. Nicole Riccardi, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Ellie Richardson, Associate in Science, Fine Arts, Visual Arts, with Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Sydney Ryder, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Science, Humanity, with Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Maria Ross, Associate in Applied Science, Business Accounting. Ramona Saft, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Emily Sayer, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Alexander Salanitri, Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Kevin Salazar, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Science, Mathematics. Michelle Sandy, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice. Marissa Schiller, Associate in Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, with Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Carolyn Scapino, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Science, Humanities, with Honors. Rebecca Shaw, Associate in Science, Business Administration, with Honors. Bianca Subara, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Science, Humanities, with Honors. Marianne Spano, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Science, Humanities. Sophie Temple, Associate in Science, Business Administration, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Patricia Tata, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Chelsea Towson, Associate in Science, Nursing, with Honors. Casey Terrero, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice, with Honors. Kirsten Toohey, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice. Jocelyn Walker, Associate in Science, Individual Studies. Haley Whalen, Associate in Science, Individual Studies, with Honors. Caitlin Whitaker, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice. Kyle Whitaker, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts and Science, Humanities. Aaliyah Williams, Associate in Science, Business Administration, High Honors. Jessica Walcott, Certificate, Administrative Office Skills, Bookkeeping, Phi Theta Kappa. Shanna Wolf, Associate in Science, Human Services. Nicole Wright, Associate in Arts, Mathematics, and Science.
Let me sound loudest to roll.
like to present the candidates for the Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, Associate in Applied Science, certificates and diplomas. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend that the candidates be awarded their respective certificates, diplomas, and/or degrees.
As recommended by the faculty, having completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Board of Regents of the State of New York, by the authority of the Board of Trustees, and by the authority vested in me, I hereby confer your certifications, diplomas, or degrees to you. Graduates, please take a moment to think about those special individuals who helped you realize your educational goals and dreams. Your family, your friends, your faculty, and staff. They are sharing your pride, and they are celebrating this moment with you. Thank them for their love and support in helping you make this dream a possibility. Let's celebrate SUNY Ulster's newest graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2021. You started here, and I know you'll go far. Congratulations.
For Thank you.